Fade in.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Android was working on a virtual assistant named Samsung Sam.
Have y'all seen Samsung's new virtual assistant? Oh, I have.
OnlyFans girls are already taking advantage of this. I haven't seen people simping this hard since the AT&T girl. Apparently they had been working on this several years ago.
Alright, this one guy actually dug up the Wayback Machine to prove that this apparently was real at some point.
If you want to compete with Siri and Alexa, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You gotta get those simps. You gotta get people wanting to hang out on their phone longer because you got a virtual assistant. Samsung Sam.
Hold my hand and help me navigate my phone's options.
If you like what we do here, please show us by leaving a like on this video. If you're not yet subscribed, we hope we earn that subscription today. Jeff Bezos says he's heading to space as part of the first crewed flight on a rocket ship made by his aerospace company, Blue Origin. The Amazon CEO will be joined on the crew by his younger brother Mark, who he calls his best friend. The plan is for Jeff and Mark to join the auction winner for a seat on the 6-seat capsule and go on an 11-minute journey in the 59-foot rocket that will reach more than 60 miles above Earth. As of now, the highest bid for a spot on the New Shepard is approaching $3 million. Of course, we would live in the reality where we get Lex Luthor and no Superman. If I had the money, I would send myself into space for sure. Wouldn't you? Mia Khalifa tweeted out this tweet, "My wine is older than your
Apartheid.
State."
Apartheid is an Afrikaans word that means separateness.
What she didn't realize is that she's drinking wine from France when it was occupied by the Yahtzees.
Is what she's actually drinking is wine that was produced by the bad guys from WW2.
This is more embarrassing than that staged video of her scooping up her dog's poop with her mask and then putting it back on, and people actually thought this was real. Her acting is so poor in this video that you can tell it's an adult actress trying to act. The looking around like it's a silent film.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
J.J. Abrams didn't have a plan when doing Star Wars. Yes, it's official. All you toxic fans out there, today
we celebrate our Independence Day.
But having a plan, I have learned in some cases the hard way, is the most, critical thing, because otherwise you don't know what you're setting up.
Oh, it's so hard for him to say too. It's so hard for him to admit.
You don't know what you're, what to emphasize, because if you don't know the inevitable of the story, you're just as good as your last, sequence or effect or joke or whatever, but you want to be leading to something inevitable.
This shouldn't be mind-blowing to a Hollywood director, but this is the guy that did a whole TED Talk about a mystery box.
Tannen's Mystery Magic Box.
And how not telling the audience certain things makes the movie more enjoyable because they get to use their imagination. And you get to be a lazy writer.
The thing is that it represents infinite possibility.
J.J. Abrams is the exact director that Alfred Hitchcock would despise.
There's a great confusion between the words mystery and suspense. And the two things are absolutely miles apart.
You have to tell your audience some things. It's what makes them invest themselves into the film. You have to build characters up so that we care about them. You have to tell the audience what they should care about, what they should be focused on. You should always give the audience that release.
I dare say you've seen many films which have mysterious goings on. You don't know what's going, why the man is doing this, why that. and you're about a third of the way through the film before you realize what it's all about. And to me, that's completely wasted footage.
I have a mystery box. J.J. Abrams didn't have a plan, and that's why every single Star Wars movie started losing money. It looks like Henry Cavill is rumored to be in the Highlander reboot by Lionsgate. Cavill's role is unclear, but he will be one of 2 leads in the film. That concerns me because I feel like they would make him Sean Connery's role and he would be training some female Highlander. But then again, if he was training the female, that wouldn't go over well because a female has to be trained by another female. That's why they had Princess Leia training Rey, even though Princess Leia never had Jedi training.
A Quiet Place 2 beat Cruella.
At the box office, you can't make an evil woman that skins dogs alive to make clothing a likable individual. Plus, we already had a live action version of this in 1996. Of course, now Quiet Place 2 has been overcome by The Devil Made Me Do It. I really like the chemistry between the 2 leads. I could watch a series like a Scooby-Doo mystery show with these 2. They're charming. Cruella's first weekend on Disney Plus gets 39% lower viewership than Mulan. Disney Plus, they charge you $30 to see the movie, plus you're paying that $80 subscription fee a year. It's pretty brutal, especially when HBO Max is letting subscribers see these movies as they release into theaters for free, or just that monthly fee. Of course, this data we have to take at face value because there is no rating system with digital yet. So we have to take Disney Plus's word on a lot of this viewership. Fans weren't too happy after the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather exhibition fight.
People are booing. But what did they expect?
Floyd didn't even do anything.
Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. results in grim, disappointing affair with no winners. Mayweather versus Paul was a spectacle, but was it an unsuccessful one for the legendary boxer? Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul ends without a knockout.
Hats off to Logan Paul. He went 8 rounds with greatest boxer ever. Not a good look for Floyd.
Logan Paul set up his own Chuck Whipner fight. If you don't know, Chuck Whipner is who inspired Sylvester Stallone to write the Rocky script. He was a no-name boxer who got into the ring with the champ, and he went almost the full 15 rounds. That's why Apollo Creed has so many similarities to Muhammad Ali in the Rocky film, and that Rocky doesn't actually win. I don't know why people keep getting duped into these things. Fool me once, shame on you.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. That's all I have for you. Until next time, later.